everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So today's video is going to be the highly anticipated Sephora sale Get Ready With Me. So these are going to be all of the products that I picked up during this sale. It was the Sephora Holiday Savings event, and I don't have enough exactly for a full face, but I do have quite a few items here. So let's just jump in and get started. So this was actually, I think, a point perk. That or it was like a free sample, but I think it was a point perk. And Lauren May Beauty picked this up from her, like as a point perk in her haul. And I was like, she loves it. And I was like, I definitely want to try this out. So this is from Valentino. This is the V Lighter Dual Use Liquid Light Face Base and Top Coat in the shade Rosa. So it's kind of like a highlight, but also like a primer. So this is, again, just like a very sample size of this one. And when she used it on her skin, it looked really, really nice. And I was able to actually swatch it in store. And I thought that it felt really nice on the back of my hand as well. So we are going to try this out. And what she kind of liked about this was that it was glowy, but almost in a mattifying way. And I can definitely feel it right off the bat, what she's talking about. So this is pretty exciting. I've never tried a Valentino makeup product before. I've obviously kind of dipped into the fragrance a little bit, but never the makeup. It's obviously pretty pricey, but yeah, I really like the way that that looks, and I'm sure you can tell that it definitely has made my skin nice and glowy. So really excited to continue using this, and if I fall in love with it, then I might consider picking up the full size. So happy with that. So for foundation, the one that I'm going to use today, I did purchase 2 foundations during the sale, but the one I'm going to use is the Haus Labs this is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and I never noticed, but it says to shake well before use. I don't know if I've ever done that before. And I have the shade 110 Light Neutral. So here's what the foundation looks like. It does come with a pump, which is really, really nice. And this foundation, I have really been liking. I think that it wears really well throughout the day. I really like the way that it looks at initial application on my skin, and I'm going to be using the Shop Missy like Paw Sponge. And yeah, I don't have anything negative to say about this foundation except that it wears really well, it blends in really nicely, and yeah, I've really been liking it. So it is November 13th when I'm filming this, and I feel like I'm kind of in Christmas mood lately. I've been really looking forward to kind of like decorating my house already with Christmas decorations. And my husband and I, we buy a tree each year, and I'm really looking forward to possibly picking up the tree already. I know that Thanksgiving hasn't even come up yet or anything, but we are actually going to Florida for Thanksgiving. Really happy about that. My dad lives there, and so we are going to drive there because the flights are super expensive, and it is significantly cheaper than flying. It's gonna be about like a 16-hour drive, which isn't too bad. My husband and I have driven to Maryland, and that was a 27-hour drive, so this is definitely not as bad, so we'll take it. But yeah, that's kind of been the reason also why I was wanting to kind of start the holiday decorating a little bit early, because I know that we won't even be home for Thanksgiving, which leaves not much time to do the decorating. So I just really like the way this looks on my skin. I apologize for the lighting. It's kind of cloudy outside. We kind of got a cold front here in San Antonio, and so I'm working with pretty much artificial lighting. So I'm sorry if the lighting isn't the greatest, but I think you can tell how it looks on the skin. I think it looks really nice. I feel like it gives some decent coverage, but my skin is also still kind of peeking through. And underneath, of course, I have that primer on, but I really just had my skincare on. I didn't have, you know, anything else, nothing glowy except that primer. My sunscreen is glowy, but I've had my sunscreen on probably for like an hour. So for concealer, I didn't pick up a new one during the sale, but very shortly, or I don't know, not too long before the sale, I picked up the Huda Beauty concealer, and so let me use this one. This is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer, and I have the shade Coconut Flakes 2.7N. I have really been liking this one. I think this performs very well, and I think it does a good job at concealing, but it also, like, it doesn't leave my under eyes too dry, which is good. So what did you guys pick up during the sale? How are you liking the products you picked up? I have overall been pretty happy with what I picked up. I really am liking this Haus Labs foundation. This concealer is great. What else? Really loved like the perfume that I picked up. It was a Kilian travel sized perfume. So yeah, overall pretty happy with my purchases. And how is y'all's fall season going? Are y'all ready for Thanksgiving? I can't believe Thanksgiving is literally like 2 weeks away. Isn't it crazy? Yesterday, I was actually able to go to Enchanted Rock, and that was a lot of fun, but oh my gosh, am I out of shape. Like, if you're from, I don't know, Central Texas or just Texas in general, you might be familiar with Enchanted Rock, and it is, it's one of the Texas state parks, of course, and it's a pretty intense hike. You know, if you're used to hiking, then maybe you would be able to do it just fine, but it is intense. I definitely had to stop and catch my breath for, you know, a little bit, and yeah, but it was still really fun, and it was definitely cold. It was very windy, and so I'm glad that I wore like warm-ups and a sweatshirt and everything, but it was a lot of fun. I really liked it, but man, my legs feel like spaghetti today. I'm definitely very tired, and I definitely took like this morning to kind of relax and everything. So for bronzer, I am going to use, because I'm going to be using a cream blush, so I wanted to use a cream bronzer as well. I feel like I have concealer on this eye, but not on this one, so it looks kind of weird, but that's okay. So I picked up a set of 3 minis from Nude Sticks, and so I'm going to use the cream bronzer from this set, and this is the Nudies Matte All Over Face Bronze Color, and it's in the shade Terracotta Tan. So this is not a favorite of mine, unfortunately. I'm not in love with the formula. I feel like it takes a lot to build it up, and as you can see, I'm being pretty generous with it, but I have to be. Like, that's kind of my experience so far with this cream bronzer formula. And I'm going in with this, I believe, discontinued BH Cosmetics brush. I'm so sorry. You know, I was thinking about that. So BH Cosmetics, now that they're under Makeup Revolution, they have hardly come out with anything. And I'm curious to see if they're gonna come out with a Christmas collection. Normally they come out with a holiday collection, BH does, and it has like eyeshadow palettes and makeup brushes and like usually a blush or face palette. And I haven't heard of anything about that yet. And I feel like it's already, in the makeup world, right? It's already kind of late. So it almost makes me feel like they're not coming out with one. The day that I'm filming this, ColourPop basically came out and said that they are coming out with the Muppets collection. And I'm not a Muppets person, so I don't plan on grabbing that. I'm still kicking myself for not grabbing the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer collection last year, because that was really pretty. That palette just looked absolutely stunning. And then something that I'm considering picking up, and let me know if you would want me to pick this up and use it in a get ready with me. Makeup Revolution actually collaborated with the Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and one of the palettes looks really pretty, but I feel like that's the only thing. Well, no, I'm actually interested in the highlight as well, but let me know down below if you would like for me to pick that up. Right now it's available at Target. And so I'm kind of tempted to pick that up and try it out, because I saw it in person at Target one day and I was pretty like interested in it. So I kind of lied. That bronzer definitely takes some work, but it does look good on the skin. Like, I think it looks good. I'm really liking this primer, you guys. Like, my skin looks so healthy. And I mean, I did shave my face. Like I shaved my face, so that can definitely have something to do with it. But I just feel like my combination of makeup products just look really good. But anyways, let me know about that Grinch collection. I'm gonna go in with the Tower 28 cream blush in the shade Office Hours. So this is definitely more of a mauve-y kind of blush color. And of course, I'm going to use none other than my Fenty 125 face brush. I'm so excited. My sister actually picked this brush up during the sale. And I was like, about time, girl. Like, why haven't you owned this already? Because this brush literally is a life changer. But going back to that Grinch collection, I also saw that Leah Janae actually reviewed it. And she had I would say overall, a pretty positive review of that collection. And so I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm a little bit interested in the palette and the highlighter. But if you're, if you would like for me to review that collection or that palette, or just, if I did it like in a get ready with me using it, if you would like that, then let me know, because I could definitely see myself picking that up because I thought it was really pretty. I love the Grinch, and I'm a sucker for anything holiday related, Christmas related. So yeah, love this blush so much. I feel like I need a little bit more on this side for it to be even. Love this. I think it is so pretty. Okay, so off camera, I am going to go ahead and set my face. Although, let me do this on camera actually, because this is new from the sale. So I picked up one of the Beauty Blender pocket puffs, like the powder power pocket puff, something like that. It looks like this. You put your fingers in on the back. And I've been using this to set underneath my eyes. And I think it looks really good. I really do. So let's use this today. And I definitely like to make sure that there are no lines underneath my eyes, like no creasing already happening. And I kind of like to look up, so excuse the face I'm about to make. And I just like really press it in, and I bring it down to like my nose. But yeah, I just look up. And I just feel like it makes it look so smooth. I mean, look at that. You can probably tell. Okay, now let's do the other eye. Yeah, I just feel like it looks really smooth when I use that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face. And by the way, I was using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. I will finish setting the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did quite a bit off camera. I went ahead and powdered, and then I did apply eye primer. I am using, of course, my AOA Studio eye primer. I love this so much. And then for brows, I'm using this Wet n Wild brow pencil. This is the retractable brow pencil, and this is in the shade medium brown. This is such a good one, you guys. This is the one that has like that teardrop shape to it, so really love this one. And then I did go in with like a little bit more blush, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and add just a tad bit more blush, because you guys know me, I'm obsessed. I don't think I need more blush, but I'm going, well, do I? I'm gonna add just a little bit, and this is like an oldie but a goodie. This is the True Match, so this is from L'Oreal. This is the True Match Super Blendable Blush in the shade Tender Rose. So this is definitely a Emily Noel made me buy it kind of blush, or kind of purchase, if you will. Picked it up from Walmart, and this is definitely better than the other one that I was going to pick up. So yes, love this one. Now, back to the Sephora sale purchases. This Pat McGrath highlight, It's beautiful, it's stunning. Lauren May Beauty did not steer me wrong because she's the one that inspired me to pick this up. And this is the Skin Fetish Divine Glow Highlighter in the shade Lunar Allure. So it is definitely a little bit icy, but I think it works out. I think it looks very, very beautiful. And I'm just using this, again, BH Cosmetics brush that is no longer available, but that's what I'm using. And I also love to bring it on the forehead. I just really, really like that look. But yes, I just think this highlighter is so, so pretty, and I'm really happy to finally have a Pat McGrath single highlight in my collection. So yes, I really, really enjoy this one. All right, now let's get into the fun stuff. For eyeshadow, you're probably thinking, I don't remember Sabrina picking up an eyeshadow palette during this sale. Well, you already know I picked up the Natasha Denona Retro Glam Palette. You know that I was gonna pick this up. Like, no hesitation, no lie, I was gonna pick this up. This was highly anticipated by so many people. I love the Natasha Denona Mini Retro palette, and this palette is absolutely stunning. I did take a little short video of the swatches that I did last night when I got this in the mail, so I will insert that into this video. But yes, we are going to play around with this one, and I am going to create probably just a pinky look to match this beautiful velvet bodysuit that I got from Old Navy, by the way. But yes, I think I'm going to use like the pinks in this palette, maybe some of the darker greens just to kind of deepen up the outer corner, but I'm going to use primarily the pinks. So let's get right on into it. I'm really, really excited. I love Natasha Denona's eyeshadow formula. You guys know that. And let's get on into it. So I am going to start with the shade Holly. It's this really, really nice light pink color right here. And let's just start putting that into the crease. And I always stamp my shadows first and then start blending, especially whenever you're working with her cream to powder formulas. Those are usually, or that is usually the best method for me personally when I'm using those shadows from her. And those are some of my favorite shadows from her. I feel like they perform so, so well. So that blended beautifully into the crease, almost no work at all to get that working for me. And let's do the same to the other eye. But did you guys pick this palette up? I would love to know. Like I said, this was highly anticipated. Whenever the mini retro palette came out, which I want to say was back in 2019, so many people fell in love with the color story of that palette, myself included. And whenever she came out with the MIDI MIDI retro palette last year, we were so disappointed. Not because that palette wasn't beautiful, because it absolutely is. It's the fact that it was supposed to be inspired, quote unquote, by the mini retro palette. And so many of us were like, Natasha Denona, why would you do that to us? Why would you leave us hanging? You said that you were gonna come out with a midi retro, and it looks nothing like the mini, like at all. So finally, she came out with this one, and I'm so thrilled. And I'm sure many of us are, to be honest. I'm actually surprised it didn't sell out, if I'm being honest. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Belle. It's a little bit more of like a deeper mauve-y color. Wanting it to zoom, there we go. A deeper mauve color, and I'm just gonna place this underneath my crease, basically underneath where I placed that crease color that I just put down. And again, stamping and then blending. So stunning. This is probably a better palette for spring, and I could have waited definitely to purchase it during the spring, but I wanted it so bad and it came out during the sale. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna grab it now. Okay, another topic that I want to talk about during this video is Vlogmas. So I've really been thinking about it. I kind of suck at Vlogmas, if I'm being honest. I feel like I always say I'm gonna do it. I do it, and then I go for like a week very strong, maybe even maybe into the second week I go really strong. And then life happens and I feel like I just can't keep up anymore. So I really want to do Vlogmas, especially because my channel has been growing it's been growing pretty well as of lately, and I've been really excited. That's kind of been pumping me up. It's kind of been motivating me to create more and more content for you guys, and I ultimately love Vlogmas, and I definitely have a lot of ideas when it comes to videos, but the thing is, I don't know if I should do Vlogmas. The past few years I've done Vlogmas, I haven't really seen any growth when it comes to my channel in response of me doing Vlogmas, if that makes sense. Because right now I'm almost gaining a subscriber daily, which is really nice. And the year before, so in 2020, I think I gained quite a few subscribers just by doing Vlogmas. And then last year I did Vlogmas and I didn't really gain that many subscribers from it. And so I didn't really see like my return on investment, if you will. And so right now I'm trying to figure out, okay, do I want to do Vlogmas? Do I not? So please let me know, would y'all be interested in me doing Vlogmas? If y'all are my regular subscribers, you've been with me for a while, do you like my Vlogmas videos? Like, do you like Vlogmas? Do you watch Vlogmas videos when other like creators that you watch do it? Let me know, because I'm really just kind of on the fence. Should I do just like a 12 days of Christmas type video of Vlogmas, or what do you guys recommend? Because I have the ideas. I've honestly started writing ideas since like September. So it's definitely not that. It's just I'd have to start pre-filming pretty much like now. And then also like making sure that I want to do it, because man, it's just gonna get here before we know it, which is crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this beautiful, beautiful shade called Jazzy. It's just this really nice, almost like, I don't know, like charcoal gray, but also almost green type of shimmer shade. And this is going in the, like my outer corner. I usually don't put shimmer shades in the outer corner, but I'm going to, because I'm needing depth and I really don't want to dip into like the greens, because I want to keep this overall like a more mauvey pinky look. And I feel like this is working really nicely. And I'm trying to stamp before blending because I want to avoid fallout, since this is a shimmer shade. But yes, if you could let me know your thoughts on Vlogmas, and specifically if you've seen my Vlogmas videos before in the past, like what are your thoughts? And do you think I should do it this year? Do you think I should do a form of Vlogmas? Not at all, just continue uploading like normal, or what do you think I should do? I would love to hear from you guys. So this is working absolutely beautifully as a crease color. Like I'm not experiencing any issues when it comes to blending this out or placing down the color and then blending. Like I'm not experiencing any issues, so that's good, which I usually don't with Natasha Denona. It's just a really, really good eyeshadow formula. And so I usually don't run into any issues, which is really nice. I am having to build it, but it's just because probably the brush that I'm using and then the fact that it's a shimmer. Okay, going back to my fluffy blending brush just to kind of bring everything together. I feel like it doesn't look exactly even, but I feel like that's as good as it's gonna get, you guys. Like I can never make my eyes completely even, because for some reason one is always better than the other. Okay, now let's go in with the shimmer shade. I'm really excited. Let's go in with my NYX glitter primer. Okay, now I'm super excited. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's called Flare, and I'm going to place this all over the lid. I think it's going to be super, super stunning. And I'm placing that just right on top of that glitter primer that I placed. That is beautiful. So pretty. Okay, and then ever so lightly, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This is a really nice, very, very reflective shade. And I am placing this like a little bit on top of what I just put down, but focusing it more on like the inner corner because I don't want to take away of that pink that I just put. So I don't know if you can see it right there is where I put it. Yeah, I like that a lot. Right now, I'm gonna go in with mascara and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and applied some mascara and I'm using this one. This is the Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara. I am liking this one. It does take a little bit for me to kind of build it up, but I know a lot of people are really, really enjoying this mascara. And now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with this Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist. Really been liking this one. And then for lips, I hope this works. I think it should. This is from Huda Beauty. I just pulled this from my stash. I didn't pick up, I don't think, any lip products from this sale. And this is her matte lipstick in the shade Girls Trip. I think this will work. It's a really beautiful kind of like pinky mauve. Okay, yeah, I think that looks really, really good. I haven't used this lipstick yet. I bought it off of someone on Poshmark and I have never used it. So I'm really glad that I was able to use it today. So now let me take down these hair clips and here is the final look. What do you guys think? I am obsessed with this look. I think it looks so pretty. I really have been enjoying this foundation from Haus Labs. I think it's really, really good. And what else? Really enjoying the Huda Beauty concealer. Also, this Beauty Blender Power Pocket Puff, what have you, is really, really good as well. Love my Tower 28 blush. Also, I did want to mention, I got this as a sample and this smells so good. This is from Valentino and it's the Volce Viva perfume, what have you, and it smells so good. I'm gonna put some on right now. It smells so good, you guys. So if you can add this as a little sample in your Sephora carts, like maybe if you're purchasing some more items, check it out. That smells really good. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please answer all of my questions down below in the comments. Answer my questions about Vlogmas. Answer my questions about like the retro glam palette. I really would love for more people to comment on my videos. It means a lot to me and I really love, you know, interacting with you guys and being able to, you know, hear from you all. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also I would love for you to subscribe so that you can be a part of my YouTube channel family here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!
Maybe one day it'll be easy, sweet like